Hello everybody. So I'm here at my home, and today, as you can see, there's no mat anywhere. Instead of doing a yoga class, I would actually love to say a few words about what yoga means to me, what it has given to me, what does living a yogic life means to me, and what is a good yogi. So these couple of things I would love to share with you, why I have chosen this path. So what does a yogi look like? How does it act? Is it that perfectly toned person in the Lululemons, covered in malas and om tattoos, with so much compassion, with a cart full of kale and kombucha, possibly knows all the benefits of a coconut juice? Are all their chakras aligned all the time? What are these yogis? So let's talk about that. Being a good yogi means making the right choices in your life, that those choices that make your soul sing, and those choices that you can know make the other soul sing too. So accumulating love in our heart and sharing that love all around us. But being a good yogi is being kind, being humble, not only in your actions, but also in your thoughts, in your speak. It's all about encouraging each other. It's all about loving yourself, loving each other. We need to remember that when we practice yoga, it doesn't make us better. It doesn't somehow glorify our life. We're just still regular humans doing our yoga practice daily. Also, being a yogi means living in the present. That, I think, is absolutely crucial. Something that I try to practice daily, being present when my friend talks, listening to them, being present in everything I do. When I shower. When I clean, I'm present. I don't escape to the future or to the past when I'm doing this daily chores. When you're present, you notice that you are happier, you have more joy in your life. It is not something that I just invented, but it is scientifically proven to be a fact. When you are present, you are happier. When you live in past, you get depressed. When you live in future, you get anxiety. So happiness can only happen in this moment. That is a proven fact. So try it out. What I love about yoga is that there's no rules. It's living, breathing, ever changing. You're completely free to be exactly as you are. Look exactly how you want to. Your warrior too can be exactly you. People who practice yoga for spiritual, mental reason, and these who practice yoga for perfect chaturanga arms, they're no less. Yoga is about you. It's about the practitioner. It's about knowing yourself and evolving into the best version of yourself. It's about awareness, and it's about the connection that you make with yourself, the connection you make with others. When we think about yoga exercise, or we read those old books about determined yoga exercise, we need to remember that back in days yoga was for warriors. It was for all these soldiers. Other people, regular people like us, they just went to work and they did a bit of a meditation, and they went, I'm kind, and took care of other people. That was their yoga. Females weren't even allowed to do asana practice. So next time when you think that you couldn't get into your hot studio for 5 times this week for 1.5 hour practice, remember it doesn't make you any less of a yogi. Please give yourself some slack, you fabulous human being. Remember that just taking a deep breath in right now, being present, exhaling completely, feeling the love. That's your yoga for the day. So simple, so easy. And yeah, remembering that it's just not physical. Most of it happens inside your heart, inside your soul. So there's this one thing that I love to do in the mornings, or maybe in the evenings, or at the lunchtime. We do it sometimes together with my fiancé or with my mother-in-law. And this is checking the cards, so the oracle cards. I love them. I love picking a card, like for example here, these are power thoughts. So I am willing to forgive. And somehow, you know, when I wake up in the morning and I ask myself, what does my heart really yearn today? What is there in my heart? Maybe a question arise, and then I'll pick one of those card talks. First card says reclaim your power, and then on the other side there's a little bit about some daily wisdoms, and this is healing cards. Love them. And then some Osho cards, which are my newest cards that I adore. There's also some books that with some stunning Buddhist tiny stories that I love to read in the morning, that will give me that kind of a joy and belief in the humankind and all that beauty. So I recommend this. I just love to have something nice to read in the morning, you know, something that makes my soul sing. So instead of you know, first thing opening your phone and checking the news or your emails, have some cards on your table. It's so really nice. These are also these Buddhism reading cards. So beautiful, adore them. So this is something that I love to do in the mornings. Then of course a moment by myself, a bit of a meditative time, mindfulness, to just sit down. This is my favorite chair, so I love it. I can see our back garden from here, and my room, and my beautiful, all the little Buddhist paintings on the walls and so on, and my books, which I adore. They're like my treasure. So yoga books, but anyhow, merely stuff. But just sitting here for a moment and just enjoying myself, closing my eyes, using this wonderful app for meditation. Put it on for 5 minutes, and you know that you don't miss out on all of your day if you just decide to fall asleep in your meditation. Yoga for me is getting out of that bubble that we tend to build for ourselves, to protect our hearts, to protect our feelings, to break out of that bubble and to feel the unity, that connection with everything around us, with this rock, with this ant, with those trees, with the ocean, with the sun, with the clouds, with all the people in the world, with all the beings in the world. That's what yoga is, unity. Not only loving our partners and our friends, but loving everybody, every single being, every single thing. That's a really crucial thing for me when we talk about being yogi, is breaking those shackles and just, you know, opening our heart to everything in this world. So sometimes you hear people say that, how can she say that she's a yogi, you know? She has a drink, she eats meat, she doesn't even practice yoga 90 minutes a day. And have you seen that she's not even wearing all hemp or fair trade cotton clothes? Sometimes she's even wearing labels. So how can she call herself a yogi? How can she even teach yoga? Isn't that completely absurd? I think one of the fundamentals in yoga is kindness and non-judging. I believe in balance. I try my best. I always do. You know, I'm not wearing all hemp, but I do buy 99% of my clothes from recycle or secondhand shops. I do love to take care of our beautiful planet by making sure that I reuse, I re-love. And I just think we should all go a bit inwards and find out what works for us. What is our purpose? What makes us feel good and what makes us better? These needs are what makes our paths different. And I think we should respect those paths. My path is different from yours and yours from mine. What can we do about it? Nothing, really. To really bake this together, what I really wanted to say is that what makes a real yogi, a good yogi? If you are a person who aims to be good and kind towards yourself and others, working on being non-judging and working on making better choices, taking time to learn and accept yourself as you are, then in my opinion, you truly are already an amazing and real yogi. How long does it take to become a yogi? Well, how long does it take to fall in love? How long does it take to feel the entire solar system in your soul when you do your sun salutations? There's your answer. It can be 5 seconds, it can be 5 lifetimes. So it's all up to you. Next time when you step on your mat, really feel that movement, not as an exercise, but as a freedom. Feel the gratitude for being able to move. Feel joy, feel happiness. And when you step off that mat, don't think that the yoga ended. It continues 24/7. You're out there loving yourself, forgiving yourself, smiling, spreading those smiles around the world. So that's the story of yoga and yogis. Peace out.